2:01. So we have 45 minutes. Can you send me the directions?
Let me see yours. Remove that volume. Let me see your phone there. So why can't you do the intro today, Dylan, since you're on my show?
What's the intro?
Course. The intro, we want to talk about family time.
So you want me to just come up with it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're smart.
Okay, go. Start it.
It's already on. It's started.
Oh, it's on.
It's on.
So welcome, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. What's your podcast called? What is it called?
Keeping Up with Penny O.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Keeping Up with Penny O. And today, the family. Today we have my cousin Kyle.
Hi. Oh, it's good to introduce you.
Yes. Yeah. This is my dad. What's your name?
Abraham.
This is my brother with the hair, Ryan.
With the hair?
And the Penny O herself right here. So today we're going to be talking about quality family time, spending time with your family, and what's the effects and what it can do for you and your family.
If you don't spend time.
If you don't do it. And
if you do it also.
We could say the pros and cons of this. Because there definitely are some. Oh, no, okay. There are a little bit. Like, there's a lot more pros than there are cons.
There are a lot more pros than cons?
Yes, so it's a lot more good than bad.
So, like one, just give me one example real quick.
Of a bad one?
Of a pro.
Of a pro?
Yeah.
It makes your family more closer. Your kids will, like, feel a lot more inclined to tell you things because they're closer to you.
Okay.
As if, like, if you didn't hang out with them, they feel like there's, like
so,
kind of like a stranger.
So when you're hanging out with you, that's the only time you can tell us your secrets?
Not secrets, but I would just keep you in. I would keep you in, like, I would keep you into my life. I would tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
You'll get to know what's going on.
You would get to know what's going on instead of for me just keeping in the dark.
Yeah. So the definition of spending time or
family time
or value how you know what you look at. There's parents who would rather work and give you sneakers and buy you a nice house. There's different ways that families communicate to their kids or to their families that they care.
There are different ways of spending quality time
or what the definition of quality time means. So Kyle, we are going to ask Kyle, what do you think about quality time with the family? What does that mean to you?
Quality time is spending with your parents, siblings, just like an hour a day. Just to, like, go to the park or do something together. To strengthen up the relationship and not for your kids feel like excluded to tell you things. Because with family time, it strengthens the family relationship and the kids be more comfortable doing things, outgoing with the family and everything.
So like even having dinner, sitting down and having dinner together, that's
simple things.
Simple thing as that. And that's maybe like half an hour. Yeah.
And then a perfect example of what the current situation is look what's happening right there. You see this thing? Yeah.
Oh, somebody here is not spending quality time with us.
We're
going to give him a timeout.
Of the electronics. Ryan, what does quality time mean to you? In fact, I need to bring this camera a little closer to Ryan. There you go, Ryan. Ryan.
Can you please stop playing the game?
Yeah, and
not
tell
even
us,
please. Why are you
Ryan,
saying please? We need to snatch this thing away from him.
What does it mean to spend quality time?
You want to snatch it away from you?
No. What does it mean to spend quality time with your family? Yeah, but what do you think about it? Like when daddy makes time to be with you and...
Like yesterday, what did you do? You went where? Yeah.
Talk louder. People are watching you here. You know how you follow your YouTubers? Yeah. You're talking to people here, Ryan. Look at me. Talk to people here. Can you see him? Am I?
Yeah. So tell them.
What family time means for a 9-year-old. Like, what does it mean to go on vacation?
I
feel happy. I feel grateful.
Oh, he said it feels special. Oh, you feel special when we take you out somewhere? You feel very special?
Humanist.
You hear that?
Yeah.
They say they feel special if you take them anywhere. What about if I drop you to, if I walk you to school? That's special? That's quality time right there.
That's quality time.
When you go to the range to hit the balls. Yeah? This boy is just nodding.
The boy is, look, electronics. This is exactly the problem. So
Yeah.
when we are raising the other kids,
Nah.
it wasn't like this situation now because we had to take it out. Because the kids we were raising before, they had more outdoor time. So
no,
parents...
what is the password? You're not using it.
So parents, this is a perfect example.
So quality time right now is not this.
Yes.
We're trying to, I think we brought it.
Yeah.
When we're preparing, you can have something to do, but still.
How does it make you feel when you're planning to go on a vacation? Look at me, Ryan. I'm talking to you, Tata. Sokoro.
Answer the question.
How does it make you feel when you're planning to go on a vacation? Happy. What is the most memorable time?
Happy.
No, what is... Take the water from him because I'm focusing on him.
Give me.
Just washing.
Yeah. Because I'm talking to you right now.
Okay, Ryan.
Okay.
All right, Ryan. Here's a question.
Yeah.
So when we go for vacation time together, okay, how do you feel?
I'm so happy.
Okay. What is the memorable time that you
Happy
can
and
remember
good.
that you spent time with your family that you really like?
When we know. Like,
Yeah.
Huh?
when we went to the apartment and there was games and I got to play in the arcade and I got a bouncy ball and played board games. We went somewhere. We went out to eat.
Where was that?
A guy just put like 50 things in like 10 seconds. I think the question should be this, yeah? What is your most
memorable
memory? Right now you're 9 years old.
Yeah.
What do you remember? Where did you have the most fun?
With your family.
With your family. Oh, not even where.
Do you remember?
What do you remember we were doing? Okay. The 9-year-old is...
We were playing board games and we went out for dinner.
Okay, we were playing board games and then we went out for dinner. Okay.
That's good.
So that's your memory.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Hi, Ryan.
So we're going to come to Dylan. Dylan.
What's up?
And today, as you can see, I think one thing we need to put into perspective is as the kids are getting older, so now we are pretty much left with these two because they don't have a job and they're not driving.
Yeah.
So our oldest, the top two are already at work. Yeah. So it's very important to spend quality time with them because eventually, by the time they turn 18, they have their own life and they'll be gone. So right now we are remaining with these two and we have Kyle.
And Dylan is no longer a child. So Dylan, I'm going to focus on you.
Dylan is 16.
Yeah. Dylan, I'm going to focus on you for a minute. You're 16 years old. And personally, I've been present and there is that being present too much and there's that the parents are not there. At 16 years old, when you look at your family and you look at your friends and how, what you would change, what you would add as parents when you're raising new kids, especially spending time or getting the things you need like sneakers and stuff. Material things versus time.
Yes. So,
Right.
Yeah.
You're asking me what about that?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think she's asking is there anything that you would change? That you would say we should have done this? Or
Okay, from us personally, I feel like, we should.
You're speaking on behalf of everybody?
No, on what he can see as a 16-year-old. He's 16.
I say for me, I feel like we went to the same place a little too much.
Yeah.
I was kind of over it.
Yeah.
Like probably when I was like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Like which place? Like Disney?
Like Disney or Florida. I didn't like Disney.
Yeah.
How many times? Yeah, we went like 3. I think we went 4 or 3 times to Disney.
After a while, you didn't like it.
Yeah. After a while, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's like a mix in between because like if I really want something or even like need something, like it's more of a want. And I honestly don't care if we're going for vacation, but then they want to go.
So you're gonna come?
I'm gonna come, but I would have rather gone.
Yes, because
I've been going. I'm not saying completely get rid of the vacations because.
No, because you've had a little too much of it.
Yeah.
You would be changing to something else.
The thing is, the bottom line is, it's not about the place, it's about the time together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes we used to go to the same place because we're getting a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really we just want to spend some time together. It's not about we want to go back to Disney all the time.
Right.
I think even
No,
this
but
time
Dylan
we're-
is saying at 16 now,
yeah.
he'd rather do something else than
Yeah,
go
but
on
at
a
16
vacation.
we can go to Orlando, but we don't go to Disney. You do something else.
Yeah, but and also okay, so like I think it matters about also where you're going, because I'm not saying if you go to the same place, because I mean like at a certain point when we were going to the same place
Yeah.
over and over again, we ended up me and Sage ended up staying in the hotel, or we didn't want to.
If we go to Maro
pool.
Beach,
yeah,
it's the
like,
same place.
it was the same thing over.
Yeah.
And
So
over
you would
again.
maybe what you'd change
So
is
when-
variety.
So that's
Yeah, so when it comes
so
to
that's
your family
about
time,
that's about
Yeah.
the place.
Mhm.
no, but like when it comes to your
Destination.
family time,
Yeah.
you also need to like learn to switch it up, because
Yes, that's
if you
good.
don't,
That's a good point.
no, it's true, because if you don't, honestly, I feel like your kids
gets
will
boring.
get bored of it. And they'll,
Yes.
like
Because Kenya, when you go to Kenya, it's every 2 years. Even if you're doing the same thing, it's 2 years. But when it's every year, it's like you get bored.
right.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing is the quality time, living a simple life. There are parents who feel like when they give their children material things, you have friends who have tons and tons of sneakers or a nice house, you know, the good things that you guys want.
If it would substitute about for the spending time together with
Yes.
as a family.
Yes.
You understand what she's asking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you think about that?
like going
Like trading time and money and time and things.
Yes.
I would say once again, like I would say to an extent, like it shouldn't be completely the
Too much extreme of
vacation
everything.
or
Yeah.
like all instead of all the material stuff. Like it should be in between, because I feel like once we go enough, we'll be content. So there are times where we can skip out. I mean, we've skipped. I think we just recently skipped it once or twice, not because of COVID. I think we just didn't go.
Yeah.
So, and I think none of us cared, like, because we had already been on vacation.
But I think we are talking more about vacations. So the topic is about spending quality time. So even right now we are here. This is not vacation. Yeah.
We are gardening.
We are gardening.
Yeah.
We are planning how we're gonna do this garden.
Yeah.
So this is also quality time. Yeah.
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 And it helps. We're gonna
Yeah.
sit down. We'll talk as you're doing
Or
things.
cooking, you know, cooking
Yeah. So
together,
there's also just doing
doing
things
homework,
that are not really about vacation.
getting away,
Right.
doing homework, cleaning the house, doing chores, all those things that your parents do with you one-on-one. That is all family
That's
time.
quality time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And you've said that you would. I think what you're talking about is balance.
Balance, and
Have a
also I
balance.
think it just matters more when we're younger.
Mhm.
I think once we get to a certain age,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter to us as much.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you didn't take us to vacation when we were younger, then that could have like been a lot different. So I think it matters when at a very young age.
Yeah. But you know what's gonna
When
happen?
they're still dependent on
Yes.
your parents, and they're not like.
Yeah. Hey, Simba, easy. What was I going to say? So listen, when you're talking about when you were young, if we didn't spend some time together, if we didn't go on vacation, you wouldn't know the effect until later on.
Right.
Yeah?
Because you don't know, you
Because
don't miss
know.
it. Yeah.
But you don't know anything about it. But down the road, at one point,
Carry it
it might come back and say, hey, Simba, stop.
and say you should have.
Yes.
You should have.
Because I'll give you an example right now. Is in my mind right now, if I try to remember the quality time we had with my parents, I'll remember a specific place we went to. So I'll say, hey, you know what? One time we went to Mombasa
Yeah.
or went to Savo.
Yeah.
And that thing is going to be in my head
For the rest
forever,
of
for the rest of my life.
Like
So even you going to Disney for the first time or second time, down the road when you're like 40 years old, you'll remember it and say, hey,
Right.
yeah, this is. I remember this time when and maybe that time you're taking your family for vacation, and you remember, oh, this is a
me
place
and
that
my mom
dad,
and dad used to come
Yes,
here
used
because
to
your
come here.
children are going to want some of the
Yes.
things you want. The other thing I wanted to ask Dylan is I asked you this question before, where some families that never made vacation happen. I asked you, is it the fathers or the mothers, the parents? Who do you think like really makes it hard for the children to spend time together? Remember I was asking you that?
You asked me that, and I said, I remember
Ryan
I
said
said
the
that.
sister.
I said that honestly. I said you can't really put one thing on one parent. Like, it's different for every situation. Like, what if really the dad wants to go but the mom doesn't?
Yeah.
Like, it's all
And the mama
different.
stay
So
home.
I was
like-
asking you as a kid, when it's that situation where the mom wants to go and the dad doesn't want to go.
Other way around.
But how will they know?
No, I was telling him,
Yeah.
I want to go, you don't want to go. All
But the
the
kids
time.
doesn't. The kids don't. They
No,
don't
the
know.
kids don't know. I
Yeah.
wanted to get his opinion as a child when he looks at it from the outside. How does he feel?
If they are told.
Yes,
So once
because
you're told
dad
that,
doesn't want
oh,
always.
so we didn't go because
Your dad doesn't want to go.
your dad didn't want to go anywhere. It was
Yeah.
just the mom.
Yeah.
But that's
No, I
hypothetical.
was telling him,
Yeah.
is it the men who don't make the effort, or is it? I was
No,
feeling
I
like
think-
no, but then I said, like, you really can't ask that question because it's literally different for
Yes.
every family.
And you know what?
That's
Yeah.
not,
What-
it's not a question that could be on one side of the
Yeah.
group. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally, it varies for every family. So that question is like, it really comes down to your
What I believe is,
situation.
yeah, what I believe is, if I can't go on vacation, you should be able to go. without
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be able to plan it. Because sometimes it may be just I can't go
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So you should be able to plan around and you go with the kids.
I was asking him because there are those children whose parents are missing parents and how they feel about it. You know, like I'm thinking, are these kids feeling like if my dad made a little effort, we could have gone. If my mom made a little effort, we could have gone. Or we could have spent time together, you know,
Yeah.
where one parent is not willing to cooperate so they can spend quality time together. You see, like now we are coming to the garden.
Right.
If I told dad, let's go to the garden, he doesn't want to come. In fact, I was asking you, do you feel like the mothers take more responsibility than the fathers? I think that was the question.
Yeah, because again, it's who
I
Who
said,
spends
like,
more time with the
like,
kids?
At the end of the day, Mom, I don't think that's a question that can be thrown on one side of a family. Like,
Yeah.
because literally it depends. Like, what if the mom isn't like you, Mom? Like, literally, what if she's just like doesn't want to spend time with the kids like that, but the
Yeah.
father does?
Yes.
So it
yes.
varies.
It
I
does.
don't think you can say it's on one side of a parent.
Yeah, but I think also it boils down to most of the time the mothers spend more time with the kids,
Yeah.
so they'll end up either doing the vacation with the kids.
And how do you feel about this family time as a 16-year-old? Speak to the parents who don't have time.
Personally, as a 16-year-old, I don't really care
Now.
now. But I think when they're younger, it definitely matters.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like then,
Mm.
at a certain age, it gets like you have a certain amount of time before your
you
kid
have
isn't
a
gonna wanna,
window.
Yeah, your kid isn't gonna want to do it with you.
Yeah.
And then you can't feel some type of like at my age, if my parents never took me on vacation or did anything with me, and they just try to now,
You wouldn't go.
I wouldn't feel inclined to go as much. I wouldn't really want to go. I
So
feel
we
like.
okay. So you're telling us we have that window where
It's a
You have
window.
a window
Yes.
where you should do it. Because if you don't, then honestly, you shouldn't be surprised if your kids just don't feel the need to like be with you or like
Yes,
want to spend
yes.
time.
They
And
actually
also-
don't want.
Yes, and also doesn't mean that at 16 or 18 you should stop. But if
But I'm
you've been
saying-
doing it before, it's good. Maybe
No, but I'm
Brandon
saying
is
at-
22 or 23. Sydney is 20. Even in your 30s, we should be able to spend also.
I was going to come
No,
to
but
that.
sometimes
I
I
was
think
going
that-
to come to
But
that.
it might be hard because you're busy. Maybe you're working.
Not even if you're busy, I could be doing nothing. But the fact that like
You don't want to be
you
with
never,
us.
yeah, you never hung on me. I'm not gonna feel like I want to be there. Like honestly,
Yeah.
Okay, you hear that?
Yeah. No,
Uh,
Dylan has
you
a
have- you have
point.
that window.
Because at
if you
16,
don't operate within that window, they're gone.
at 16, you can choose to stay in the room instead of going on a vacation, and you're
if
happy
you
in
do
the
go
room.
on it, it's not gonna be what you. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
you
won't
won't
be
have fun.
Yeah, you won't
Yeah.
have fun.
So I think
That's true, Carl.
Dylan, for me, the window, I used to put it at 18, but now I think you're moving it to 16 because you're still under us.
It's good. I feel like it's just getting lower. Like I don't know. Like,
Yes, the time you want to spend with us
yeah.
gets less and less as you're about to go to college, and that's natural. But after you turn 18, you're actually gone because you don't even have the same spring break with everybody else.
Yeah.
So that falls apart. So parents...
No, we can't even read the comments.
No, I can.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
reading. Parents, so you just have a window of how many? 16.
Up
I
to-
think 15.
Well, he said 16.
Kyle,
16.
let me focus the camera on Kyle. Kyle,
Yes.
your story... Kyle is my brother's son. So what is your story with family time, Kyle, and how you feel?
Well, with my family or just
No, your family. How you really feel? You're how old?
15.
15. At 15, your window is about to expire, as Dylan
Yeah.
has said. So you're pretty much.
Maybe his window is 18.
His window is expired already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
How you feel so far as a 16-year-old? How you've grown up and what you want to do different as you're getting older, and what family time means to you?
I'm going to Canada soon.
Like from before,
Yeah.
I went on vacations.
Yeah.
Like with you guys and everything, but the two major vacations I went on with like my own family was to Kenya, I think in 2016 or 17, and went to Texas in 2018, I think.
Yeah.
And
To get away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to see other families and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I was 5 years old.
And it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It's just there's like I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I would just do with it because like I don't have like a choice. So I was younger.
They just take you.
Yeah, just take you.
Yeah.
But like now, I have a little bit of a say.
Mhm.
Like a little bit.
And a little bit of a say.
Yes. You're not just going to go.
Yeah, like if it's like going back to Texas, maybe because I haven't been there for a while.
For your cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was like going to Kenya, same thing. Yeah, it's if before, like when I was very young, if they took me more like out more and everything, I would feel more comfortable being with them and taking me to places, and I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't feel comfortable of going far away from home. I like to just stay in my room and all that. So,
You're kind of got used to that now.
yeah.
And as Dylan has said, now you're kind of doing your own thing. But we are talking about quality time. You picture yourself someday having family time. I mean, like a family.
Yeah.
Are there some things you're already planning, like you think you want to do with your kids?
With your wife and
with your wife and kids?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
going out to the park with my kids, because I don't want my kids just to like be inside, keep on
play video games.
Yeah, video games. They keep on
Yeah.
eating. Like that's not good for their health.
Yeah.
And it's for their future too.
Yeah.
And if you apply those, what is it? Those like rules
and principles
when they're younger, it's so much better.
than when they are older.
Yeah.
That's what Dylan said.
And it's way much harder to do it when they're like 16 and 12.
Yeah, because you're a man.
Yeah.
You're feeling like you want to make your own decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're like younger and everything.
Yeah.
When your parents like teach you the correct ways, like how to live life and everything.
Yes.
It's much more easier to teach them. Yeah.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Very good, Kyle.
Was that the question?
Yeah.
The other question
That's
is
the right
what you'll do different. He said
different?
you'll do it different.
Yeah.
And quality time. What does quality time with your family mean to you?
Pretty much anything we do with your family. Everyone has time to do something.
Yeah.
You just gotta find it and make it.
And make it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember how we were talking about the culture and traditions that we do together as a family? We get together on Thanksgiving, or we go to the beach together. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
To keep the family together. Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, the family's gonna keep on spreading apart, and then people are gonna say, "Oh, I can't do this because I'm doing something with my own family."
Yeah.
And you don't have no time to do something with the big family, like together.
Yeah.
So it's very important to go on vacations and have time to spend with each other.
To even eat out or eat dinner together.
Like on birthdays, invite everyone.
Yeah.
You can have barbecue, all of that fun.
Yeah.
And just do that for like about 3 or 4 hours, and that's
All right.
it.
Yeah. Great, Kyle. Thank you so much. So you guys can go walk the dogs now.
Okay.
Thank you, Kyle. So, Dad,
Yeah.
it's just us now.
Yeah. Come sit down. Maswali umeuliza maswali nyingi sana.
Yes, it's the kid.
Anderson Cooper reporting
Coming to you
live from Burlington.
No, what is this place? Palmyra?
This is Burlington County, but it's what's the name of this town?
I don't know.
Florence? No, not Florence. I don't even know where we are.
Delran.
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 Yeah, we're in Delran right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have how many more minutes? Come sit down, we finish.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So that's the children. Okay. So anyway, today we wanted to talk about quality time. The kids are gone. So now let's get to more serious business. We have this culture. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about.
About what?
Celebrating dead people, like when people die.
This topic has been everywhere.
Yeah, now it's
our
coming
topic.
down to, and for those ones who have given us stars, thank you for your stars. We really appreciate those stars. Convert into cash, and the cash goes to the children.
Yeah, so now you want to talk about
Celebrating people, like even having quality time
Yes.
with people that you love when they are still living.
yes,
Even
and-
your own children,
yeah,
spending that time creating memories with your kids
yeah,
when they are still young, or as they are, even if they are not young. Once in a while, you make time with them by doing
Yes.
little things here and there.
yeah. So the only thing with
Mm-hmm.
our culture and Africans in general is death is taken as a
Seriously.
very serious thing. Yeah, so that's why anybody and they always say you cannot speak ill of the dead.
Mhm.
So even this guy used to be called Wakinyonga or whatever
The
his name
bad
was, the
people.
bad, the guy was a crook.
Yeah,
He was a thief.
yeah.
But during the burial, they will say good things about him.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a culture.
So that's a cultural. I think it's just a cultural thing. People
Yeah.
don't talk bad about death,
Yeah,
and people tend, especially as Africans, to make death a huge.
I mean,
Because
we
they
give
say
it
it's
more
the final.
time.
It's the final. That's what they always say. It's a final send off, and they make it a big event.
They give it more time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not.
So now,
Let me just finish. Forgetting the fact that you should spend more quality time when the person is alive.
living. Yeah.
Yeah. So when they're gone, yes, we can have that big thing and talk about good things, but they should be. You've already done. Spend some time together.
And you know, when I was talking to you about this, I told you, let's start with the men. There are men who are in their mind, which was my father, financial support,
Obligation.
the fact that the money was in the bank,
Yeah, that's
they
it.
feel that they loved their family.
Yes.
So
That was a cultural
that
thing.
was a cultural thing. Not just then, even now, for you to make sure you have a roof over your children is something that is very important to you,
Yes.
and you feel like you love your
It's
children.
both cultural
Yes.
and it's like it's an obligation for a man.
That's
to
right.
do that.
And as many plots as you're going to buy as many plots as you can.
Yeah.
And that is how you're communicating that you love your children and your wife.
Yes. Investment.
Material investments.
Yeah.
But as we are studying and learning more, we have found out that they are saying that children who were raised with parents who are more present abuse less alcohol and drugs,
alcohol, yeah.
and get into this porn addiction and all
Yes.
these other things,
Yeah.
because the parents were present to do things with them.
Yeah.
And when we look at the people we call the stars, the Tiger Woods and them, when you look at successful people, a lot of successful people, there is those ones who are just successful, they were self-driven. But a lot of successful children are children whose parents had a one-on-one with them.
One-on-one.
You know,
Yes.
where you're going to you play golf, you take your kids to golf. I cook with the kids. Where you do activities.
Together.
For me, I had an absent dad, so I grew up saying I wanted my children to have parents at the house.
Present.
Present.
Yes.
And quality time for me means like now we are doing a garden. We have chosen to come and do a garden, and I want us to be here, together. And for other people, it could be, some people don't like gardening, they hate it. Some people, it could
So
be
whatever,
walking,
yeah.
whatever.
Well, it has to be something
That
that,
you-
both of you agree
Right,
on.
that's right.
Because you can't have quality time. I'm taking you to my golf game,
And I don't like
and you don't
golf.
like it.
Yeah.
You're just gonna show up just for the.
Yeah.
So we decided gardening because as of last year we were
We
interested in
started,
gardening,
yeah,
and it's something good.
yeah.
So I think it's very important for you to choose a quality time that both of you enjoy.
No, even the
don't,
children.
Don't force your partner or your spouse for a quality time that they don't enjoy.
Yeah. But you know what? We can meet halfway also.
Yeah.
We can meet halfway. So what happens with, I met a lady from Pennsylvania, and she told me, the Kenyan lady, she told me she spent so much time working and giving her children everything they
Monetary.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, monetary. But she didn't have time for them. And now when the kids grew, they were in so much trouble. She didn't know that when she left the kids at home, she thought the kids were okay, only to find out that the kids were doing so many things.
Yeah.
And we are talking to people who have children, you know. In the beginning, when you don't have children, you spend time with each other. But as the kids get older, Dylan reduced the age to 16. Me, I used to be like around 18.
The window was reduced to 15
Yes.
years old.
And when the kids make mistakes, you are able to correct them because you also have a good time. You don't always want to hear from your parents when something is wrong, you know, because most of us Africans, we hear from our parents when things are not right.
That's when that's when they understand we're around.
And you don't even tell, like now Dylan wants to put the strawberries. You might grow the strawberries and you never tell him even at one time that, oh, that was a good job. Like really, like that doesn't come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You see? And for us who are raising children out of Nyando Chebere, out of the village, things are very, very difficult out here. And some of the children, like Dylan has said, at 16, they might not want to do those things.
Together with you.
Yes. But the earlier you start, the easier it's going to be. Let me get my book there.
I think what she's trying to say is, so there's a quality time where you need to spend time with each other, doing something fun. Yeah, that's also quality time. But there's also the time where you need to be there for them. Let's say they're out of school and they have that 3 or 4 hours in between. You need to be there just to guide them.
Yes, yes.
Which we'll also it's also quality time because you're doing something with them.
Yeah.
Even if it's doing homework.
Yeah.
That is quality time.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things we listened to when we were coming over was the little kid who said that even eating dinner twice a week together they said after the research showed that those kids were less to do harmful things to themselves. Just eating dinner with them twice a week.
Yeah. So in the process of the book I was reading here has things that they have highlighted. If you start spending quality time with anybody, you're going to help them discover their passion. Okay? So gardening is something that I like. And last year, you decided to join me. It wasn't something that you really cared for.
Yeah.
So when you spend time with people, it doesn't matter whether it's your children or your friends, you discover what their passion is.
Well, I didn't know that I had skills to plant those tomatoes.
And I've been gardening for years. And I would never even really bothered. Once you used to water the plants for me, but you never bothered. So they say if you spend time together, it's going to help you discover your passion. For those ones who are not financially stable, they tell you once you discover your passion, you might make a career out of your passion.
Yes.
Especially those people who like traveling. Do you see that guy we follow that has millions and millions of followers? All he does is go around the country, eat food, and talk to the local people. And he has millions and millions of followers. Wadamaya. Wadamaya is just going around and talking to people. Yeah. So when you spend quality time, you're going to discover your passion
you didn't know that
and your children's passion. Once Dylan starts putting his strawberries down, he might end up being a farmer. So it helps you discover your passion. The other thing is it teaches you how to work hard. Okay? When you make quality time where you're not under pressure, even if it's your children, even if it's your spouse, it makes you to push because now you've discovered what you like. So it's going to make you, work harder because for Dylan's strawberries to grow, he has to remember to come and water them. He has to come and remove the weeds. And in fact, there's a lot of lessons in gardening. Yeah. There is the planting season, there is the weeding season, there is the harvest season. And
but then, also, just to reiterate on the same point, is because it's something that is relaxing. Yeah. Okay.
It's passion.
It's passion. Yeah. It's something that's going to come and do. It's going to do his gardening, and we are together doing something. Yeah. Well, how do you say that? Rejuvenates the soul and your mind, so that when you go back to your regular stuff, and that's why it's good to take a vacation.
Because it's making you feel good.
You'll feel good. You've worked hard. You're seeing results. So you'll take the same concept back to your 9 to 5, your regular things.
That's right.
And that's going to help you.
So it teaches you to work hard when you spend quality time together. The other thing is it helps you to push yourself.
The
Quality
limits.
time will make you, with your family members, it will make you to push, even when you don't feel like pushing. You know, now we are going to start this
Because
garden.
you have to show them, yes, I can
Yeah.
do it.
When you put the plants down, you need to put. There's a day that you don't feel like watering,
But you have to.
but
do
you
it.
have to drive here.
Yes.
We have the watering thing here. You have to come and water. There is a day you're going to do your 9 to 5, and you don't feel like
Yes.
coming to the
So
garden.
let me give you an example.
Yeah.
As of last year. So what happened was, because I had the tomatoes in the back here, I had to wake up early in the morning
to come and water them.
during summertime because the heat was so much.
Yeah.
So the only time you can water is in the morning or in the evening. And sometimes I knew I'll be busy at work.
Yes.
And I wouldn't be able to make it in the evening.
So you
So I had to wake up early in the morning, come here, water the
plant,
water
but
the
also you started
tomatoes.
walking.
Yeah, water the tomatoes, walk a little bit, and then go back.
To start your day at
So that
9:30.
changed. That changed my routine
Yes.
for the summer last year.
Yeah, and it will help weight loss.
It helped me a little bit. Although I went back to the chapels.
Throw that. In the process, you started exercising when you're coming
By default, because
yeah.
now you have to come. Once you water the plants, you need to walk around.
And guys, thank you for the stars. Please give us those stars as you are watching the show. Okay, the other thing
the
is
comments?
yes. The other thing is serving. So now I'm going to use that example of the church. For us, we go to the church. That is our family time together on Wednesday and on Sunday before COVID hit. So when you spend quality time together as a family or as a couple, it's going to teach us how to serve others. That is something that you're going to find out that, you know what, you can say, let's go help so and so clean their house. Let's go help so and so water their plants. So when you're spending time with your children, it's going to, or your husband or your friends, it will lead you to learn how to serve, to give people services.
Or give back.
Give back to the community.
Yeah.
Like Katrina was here. I just realized that there's so many groups in our local towns that do the giving back.
Yeah.
So quality time with a friend can lead you into serving others and changing people's lives. Okay?
Okay.
Then the other thing is it helps you become creative.
Yep. Try new
because
things.
you are free. You're not under pressure.
Yes, try new things.
So you're going to be creative. Now we are going to plant stuff here. We have to think how we are going to, what's going down. Managu, Saga.
How are we going to put them?
Yes. So it helps you to become creative as you're spending. Remember, it's a free will thing. Family time is free will, or quality time with your spouse or your friend is free will.
And also, it will make you be creative because you know there's no pressure.
Yes.
So you'll say, let me try this.
Yes.
Because it's actually doing something you're doing together as a family.
As a family.
Yeah. If it fails, it fails.
Yeah.
At work, you know you don't want to try anything.
Because you're working.
Because you're working.
Yeah.
It has to go according to the books. But here, you'll be creative and try new things. So
now,
it's very important for
talking about that, when you spend quality time with your children or with your spouse or whoever, you're going to fail. So we are going to plant a whole garden of strawberries and they won't grow.
And they will learn.
They will die.
Yes.
It's going to teach you that, you know what, you might have failures. For us today, if you had Dylan kind of wanted to sound that we failed in taking them to the same place over and over. So if you're new parents and you had our son today, that's part of the failure, that we failed. Why didn't we go to other states? Why did we keep going back? Because we got comfortable.
Yeah, we got comfortable.
Yeah.
And in the US, I think during that time, Florida is warm.
Yeah. Yes.
So you don't want to, it's spring break.
You just want to get out of the cold.
You want to get out of the cold. And the only other place is California or Florida that is a little bit warmer, or Texas.
But that's monotony.
Monotonous,
yes. So because you're not obligated as a couple, you're not obligated as a family, you're going to fail. And there's no punishment for failing because, you know what, at your job, you'll be written up.
There are no, there are no repercussions for this.
Abu should cut off the Okwonko stuff, otherwise, very soon I was...
Okwonko, which one? Okwonko is fine.
This stomach, Abu has been on the edge. We are talking about it. You can see I don't have a stomach. So
I'm a shikilia. I'm a Britnan.
I'm very much fit. In fact,
Let me tell
I
you
believe
one
in
thing.
hard work.
Yes, but listen. Who said that comment? Listen, you have to have a little bit. tulisema six pack, okay? Six pack tuliwachia watu wako 16 to 25.
No, tuelewe Kiswahili.
Oh, my bad. Listen,
A six
you
pack.
you have to have a little bit, just a little bit, so that at least when you walk around the house, people know, hey, father is around.
Yeah.
Don't be looking like you're one of the kids.
But I think now you've earned that title of the father figure. Now lose weight and be the sexy dude down the street. How do they call those sexy men who are over 50? You know those sexy men over 50?
They're called gigolos because they're dancers. They're go-go dancers. You don't know. Anybody over 50 who's slim is a go-go dancer.
So that in the process of doing this passion, Abu is going to have a six pack. Okay?
Yeah, you have to have that little keg once in a while.
And then the other thing is going to teach you is persistency. Spending quality time, you have to be persistent. As you had those two boys here, in fact, they might tell us soon they don't want to come. So it's going to teach you to keep putting pressure on whatever you want to do, if that's what you have decided to do. And the one thing we told our kids, the two older kids, because we were intentional, twice a year, they're going to give us their time. Regardless of what's happening, we want 2 weeks from their life. And that's going to be family vacation time. So during the summer, you know, like when summer is starting,
we'll plan around them.
We plan around them during the summer because they're working. And you know, they might keep saying no, but because we keep asking, so when you spend quality time with your family, it teaches you to be persistent. You're asking for something from somebody. And our kids are going to look back and be grateful because we are forcing it. In fact, it's not like they want.
Yeah. But the big lesson learned here is, remember, when they're young, when you can control them, okay, it's good to spend that time with them.
You have to be persistent.
You have to be persistent. Keep doing it, because what Dylan said is at 16, they'll get to a point where they don't want to.
They don't want to spend time with you.
Even us, there's a time we got where we didn't want to hang out with our parents.
No.
So that's very normal.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it now, especially for the young parents right now, you better do it when the kids are young and be consistent and keep building that relationship until when they're 16 and they don't want to hang out with you, that's fine.
Yeah.
You've done your job.
And then the other thing it's going to teach you is focus. When you spend time with your family, it's going to teach you to focus. That's how you learn how to focus on whatever you're doing. Like now we have a garden, we are going to focus on this garden. We have those vacations, we have to focus on those things.
What time is it?
Dylan,
Yeah?
we are still on live.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know about Kyle. Okay. What time is it? Okay, let's finish.
So it's going to teach you to focus, because now you want something. When you know what you want, you have to focus on what you want. So what you want here is quality time with your family. However you're going to get it, you have to focus. Yeah. You can't just achieve it when you have so many people that are distracted. I text you, I say, can we go away over the weekend? And you don't want. Can we go? You always don't want. But eventually, if you do it, it will help you to focus better. That's what this writer says, that focus is achieved by just having time out of your norm. It will help you focus on your projects. You know, like now we want to build a house, we will focus better. We want to do an investment, we'll focus better, because now you know what you already, what you have in mind, okay? And then the other thing is happiness.
Yeah,
happiness is found within the family. We might find friends, we might find co-workers that really make us happy, but the bottom line of happiness is having a happy family. Okay?
Happy family, happy life.
Yes.
As simple as that.
So as much as we value outsiders, the African culture, we respect the guests more.
And I remember, I think last week you talked about it. I don't know if it was last week or you talked about our parents used to have
utensils
just for the wageni,
Yes.
Or for the guests. And even everything was set up
for the outsiders.
The outsiders. And that was just a Kenyan thing or a cultural thing.
It's still there.
And it's still there.
Where we please other people more than our immediate family members.
Yes.
So
those good utensils, you should give them your kids. The only thing they'll break them. That's
No,
why.
it's okay.
That's why. Hey, my mom was like, no way.
No,
I want to be broken.
But
it'll
I'm
be a
also
big
saying
deal.
now that times have changed,
I think,
it's good to.
I think people have learned.
I think literally in America, what I see, I can use community leaders.
Yeah.
We spend more time with other people. You had that guy we were listening to in the car. He said that friends can break a marriage.
Yeah.
Your job can break your marriage. You can break your family.
Yeah.
So back in our days, our parents were present, but they worried about the outsiders more than their own children.
Yes.
So
But
if you intentionally start having quality time together, it's going to help you have a relationship with your children, have a relationship with your spouse.
Which means you'll be a happy family.
A happy family.
Yeah.
Because when you're sick, I know. When you're sick, it's not your sister who will come from her house to care for you.
Yeah.
When you're sick, it's not the neighbors. And there's a study that was done in this country that said that when you put your parents in the nursing homes, the parents who get
the most
visits are parents whose children, who they were present,
who they were spending a lot of time with the kids.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're kind of like they'll repay it back because they used to spend so much time with you. Now that you're in the nursing home, they'll want to come and visit you.
Yes.
So that's just a natural thing.
Okay. Yeah. And then they say that make a decision and stick with it. Don't just make a decision and keep going back and forth. Like
now, with these strawberries have to grow.
We made a decision. We are coming to garden. We have made a decision. When you make these decisions, the people we are talking today, stick with the decisions. If you're thinking that moving forward, you're going to do breakfast once a month, stick with it.
Yes. And actually, that's a very good thing.
Yeah.
People need to have a routine. I think the easiest way to actually spend quality time with your family is to have some kind of routine or structure. So I would recommend either having breakfast once a month outside
that you put.
Yes.
You're intentional.
So you say every once the last Sunday of the month we're going to have breakfast together. Yeah, that's perfect. Because again here the pace is so fast.
Yeah.
Before you know it, 1 year is gone.
It's gone.
And you've not done anything.
Yes.
So it's good to write down somewhere, plan
ahead of time.
Yes, and
when your boys call you Abu, don't be embarrassed to tell them, man, I'm going to eat breakfast with my kids.
That shouldn't be something that should be embarrassing.
No, but that's what a lot of men don't want to tell their family, their friends, that they are not coming because they are having a dinner. Dinner is like the time you guys are getting your scotch.
Yes.
So
but then,
you don't want to tell your boys that I'm not coming because that's the day you are scheduled.
For me, no, I'll
not
tell
for you.
No, but I'm
general.
saying, okay.
Yeah.
So you just plan around it.
Yeah, plan ahead.
Okay. The scotch, you just tell them, you know what? Keep it warm. I'm coming later on. Chill it. I'll be there in a little while.
And then
I gotta finish up with my.
There's the other thing. They are recommending that you do a lot of nature. A lot of nature meaning is fresh air. So you saw our little boy here with the iPad. That thing here is a killer. So try to, if you can, as much as you can. This thing is a killer. We buy them, but the electronics are a killer. So why did you bring it? We wanted to use it for the lesson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Electronics are killers. So try the nature walks, even taking walks with your family. The other day I forced the kids to do a nature walk with me. I forced them, but after they got there, they liked it. So,
during the weekdays.
So do like a lot of outside activities. Hey, this word is a long word. I can always never say it. Procrastinating.
Procrastination.
Procrastination. Saying, I will. So a lot of viewers, I know people who are watching us here, and a lot of my friends, they keep saying I will. Even me, I'm in the group of I will.
But you write it down somewhere. That's why I say it's good to have it down. Write it down somewhere.
Yeah. Give
yourself goals. Sometimes what I do is I have goals for the week.
Yeah.
You have goals for the day.
You try.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
You'll be able not to do this.
Yes.
When you get to it, you take it. I'm done.
There is a child who told me that the father kept telling him that I'm going to take you to Kenya to see your grandparents. I'm going to take you to Kenya. The child is 18 now. He said his grandparents died without him seeing them. You had a child here in America for 18 years. You keep telling your child that next year I'll take you. Even with COVID now.
Not even with COVID now, it's even harder to go. Yeah.
Even with COVID now, when those parents die, like us kisses, the oldest son has to go and bury. You will put your child in a plane right now.
Or
Take them to
go
Kenya
do
to go do the kamago,
the
digging of the
yes,
grave.
yes,
In
that's your
Kisi,
culture.
when you die, and I'm a man like my father, my oldest father's grandson has to go and dig the grave. With COVID, you can put a mask on your child to go bury your father, but for 18 years, you didn't have time because you kept telling your son that I will take you. Procrastinating. You kept saying that I'm going to
That's
do.
why English is a second language.
Yes.
You know, we came here.
Yani utafanya. Haya. Wakenya, utaona. Wakenya, tutaona. If you're married to especially Kenyan men, my God, the most sickening word that comes.
Tutaona.
Tutaona kwa Kiswahili, kwa Wakisii, ntoje torore. My God, that just makes every woman
The reason
sick.
why they say that is because they don't want to say no, they don't want to say yes.
Yeah, tutaona.
Okay? So tutaona is somewhere in between because I might be able to fulfill or not. So I'm not going to say yes or no. Ukiniambia oh mazee next week nakwambia tutaona.
Yeah.
That is
very annoying. So now the reason why the reason why Abu and I want to come and talk to you guys, we are not a TV.
We're not experts.
We are not experts.
We're not.
We are just regular
we're not marriage counselors, please.
We don't have experience. We are struggling with this family thing, and we have 4 children that we are raising, and we want to share our experiences as we are going. The reason why you must, as much as you don't want, the reason why you must be intentional to spend time with your family. When you're born, when a child is born, they are born to a father and a mother, or rather like a family. When you die, your friends will not bury you. The state
family
will call your family to bury you, whether you used to talk to them or not.
Yes.
So in other words, you must find it in your heart to
mingle with that family.
Yes.
One way or the other.
And number 2, you must understand it's not going to come easy. It's going to be, if you've never done it, if you don't do quality time together, you must understand that it's going to be hard. It is almost impossible for other families because they don't even get along as a husband and wife. Yeah. So one person has to start at least making that, even if you don't do it together, it's not always together. The man can do with the kids, the woman can do with the kids, the aunties can do those family traditions where, like my nieces, I go to eat with my nieces every few weeks. I meet them for lunch. So you must start. And then you also need to understand nothing comes easy without a price. You're going to pay a price. Yeah. You might end up selling your house to move to a cheaper house. You might end up moving from where you are. You might
get closer to your family.
To get closer to your family.
And people have done that.
Yes.
People actually removed themselves from the family.
Yes.
Went somewhere.
Yes.
It got rough. They figured out, you know what? East or west.
Yeah.
Home is best. Come back to the same place.
If you live in a house that you pay $4,000 a month, you might want to start looking around for a house that is $2,000, so you're left with $2,000 to give you time. To
spend time with.
You're going to buy now time because your house is 4K, and remember when you pay 4K, you are making somebody rich somewhere who's spending time with their family. If you buy a Range Rover, which that's what I want to buy.
That Range Rover, we're going to look for it.
Yeah, if we buy it's gonna take some time. You know what the kids are going?
Yeah,
the kids are leaving.
Can you show them what we have here? This minivan here.
So now, if you're driving a Range Rover and you have children below 16, Dylan actually reduced the age, you might want to sell it. You understand? It's not going to come easy. It's going to come with a price.
Those ones who make it happen.
Yeah.
By breaking the bank.
Yeah. And then they always say that nothing good comes easy. Okay? Find people that are going to support you. Find people that are doing what you want to do. Yes, so they can
find people of the same mindset. Yeah, it's going to be easier to achieve your goals.
Because they are going to mentor you. You see, I have notes. I write notes, so I just don't leave. I try to
have my notes electronically.
I try to because I don't like school. Like I don't like academic. I don't have a PhD, but I look for people who have PhD, who have done the thesis, the dissertation, people who have studied what I'm looking for, and I read their books. Once I read their books,
it's good. Listen, knowledge is not about you. Knowledge is getting feedback from people.
Yeah.
So that even eventually somebody else is also gonna get from you.
Yeah.
Because now what you're telling people
Is
it's
something
also,
I've
something,
learned
yeah,
from
you've
somebody.
learned from somebody
See,
else.
I'm using the notes.
Yeah, and then we are passing it on to you guys.
Yeah.
And then you'll hear, understand, digest it the way you want to digest it, and then also pass it on to your
loved ones.
Your loved one or somebody else that you
Yeah.
you get in touch with.
One last thing that I've noticed, Abu, and this is, I don't know if Americans are like that, but I really suspect the families that have sisters, like the family in this country, like I have 2 sisters, the family that has the children are more close to the woman's family. Like women tend to take the kids.
Yes, I think I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's because, again, in a family setting, the woman spends more time with the kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she ends up going to the sister's
so what's
house.
going to happen is, if you're all the time with the kids, you'll end up going because you're going to see your sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll go to see my sister once a month.
Yeah.
You might be going to see your sister every other week.
Yes.
Or now that our mom is around here, your mom is someplace, you're going to where your mom is.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what happens.
Yeah. Because I think in the process, people who don't have, like men who don't have their, how can I say?
Their siblings?
Their siblings in this country.
You're talking about the,
Yes. You find that
in the diaspora.
Yes. You find that the children only can relate to the woman's families more.
Yeah.
But we will challenge other people. Don't let an opportunity pass you, because even from your man's side.
So once in a while, I should pick up all the kids, take them to my sister.
Not even take them to your sister. Can you tell your sister to be
come,
nice to me?
Yeah.
No,
so
because they
come.
don't like us. It boils down to the in-law thing now. So I'm not saying Abu in caps. I'm just saying.
That's a whole new topic, because now the in-laws.
The in-laws. I'm just saying, if the in-laws could be a little more lenient, you understand? Because now Kylie is my brother's son.
Yeah.
So I have a sister-in-law. So I'm comfortable to call my sister-in-law and say, can I have the kids?
Yeah.
If the in-laws or adults can be more civil, even when you don't like your brother's wife, you understand? You don't have to like her, because usually we are not likable. You understand?
In-laws, that's normal.
Yeah.
That's a friction that is always there.
But we don't want the kids. We don't want the kids
to end up
miss that family time because I don't like your sister.
Yeah.
If we can learn to separate me not liking your sister and your sister not liking me, and you need to be very observant. You, the man.
Yeah.
Be observant. Make sure you identify these things. Because if you don't identify, your children will never know your side of the family. Don't be those men who are just lost with me. You can't just come and be lost with me.
Yeah.
And your children have no idea about your sister. They have no idea about you. You know what I mean?
On the man's side.
Yeah, in the name of loving me. That is not love.
Men, so take up.
Yeah.
Point noted.
You know what I mean?
Make sure. Don't go to that side completely.
No.
It's the truth. Because I guess for our case, I can give a good example for our case, because it should be even if it's 60-40, 50-50, whatever it is, but it can be all on one side, where now the children don't even know your mother or the other side of
the family.
When they go to, especially now, for example, when they go to Kenya, they don't even know.
Yes.
We've seen
people who live here.
We've seen people we've heard about cases where people in the diaspora, they take their kids home,
women,
and they don't go to one side of the family, and the family is there.
That is terrible.
Yes,
even the mother.
Yes,
of the other parent.
They might end up staying there for 1 month and coming back. So that is something that, to me, that would be so hurtful. My kids
to go to Kenya,
and then they don't go to they hang around in Kisii
for the whole
then
week,
they come back after 1 month. They're like, hey, so how was it? Man, we ate so much matoke.
That is bitterness. That is a bad decision that will never.
We went and saw in Tururu dancing and jumping on.
Yes. Joy is saying that she's going to keep away from the in-laws like a plague. I agree. You know, I agree. No.
Don't keep,
I agree in
keep
terms
away or respect.
No,
if
I
it's
agree.
keeping away in terms of respect.
No, boundaries.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So respect in that boundary, because I can't be hanging around with your brother.
Abu, in Kisii, you're not even allowed.
So
in fact, when you come to Kisii, you have to
what I do is I go there, I say hi.
Yes.
2 hours, I'm gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they try to give me a drink, I'll just drink one.
Drink one.
Then
and that time...
No, I'll be like this. Sikunywangi.
Yeah, in Kisii,
can you have a drink? No, mimi sikunywi.
In Kisii, you respect the in-laws.
Yeah.
When you see my brothers, you just need to say hello, how you doing, and don't talk too much.
Yeah.
Even when you want to drink, you can't drink comfortably with my in-laws. You
And
understand?
I'm saying the most is one drink.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying to
But
the men, what I've noticed the many years I've lived here, that the men are being left out with their children
in terms of quality time.
time.
So the kids
knowing,
spend so much time with the wife,
woman's
the mother,
family, yeah.
and they go to the woman's family.
Yes.
And the guy is lost.
Yes. Anyway, thanks guys for staying with us. This was really nice.
What time is it?
It's exactly the time, 1 hour.
Yes.
So we always ask you guys for a topic that you want us to talk about. And right now we are planning spring break. We don't even know what we are going to do. Where we are going for spring break.
We don't know. I'm trying to figure out something.
Yeah. That's another thing. Try to talk about it. You know, it's hard to do something by yourself sometimes, you know. Be that person that is willing to listen to the other person.
But okay, I was going to say the same thing. You have to come
halfway.
Sit down and come to terms, because you might be wanting to go here, I want to go here.
But find something on the, especially if you have children. Like halfway. If you guys can see this park right now.
Today is a beautiful day.
This park is jam-packed. I'm going to come out of here and show you the garden. I want to show you.
Okwonko is here.
With your stomach still. Oh my God. Look at the garden.
Look at me. Where's the stomach right here?
There is Okwonko right there. Okay? So that's the van that is going away. This van has been with us for 10 years. It's going away because we are planning to buy the Range Rover because the kids are gone. Yeah, the golf bag is there. We took the kids to, he took the kids to golf yesterday. Yeah, you see? So, this is our garden, okay? This is going to be Dylan's right here. He said he wants to put all strawberries, okay? And I'm going to put chisaga. Sweetie, what are you putting? What are you putting?
Tomatoes and some peppers.
Okay. So this is a community garden. Look at the park there. There are so many people here at the park. Okay. And people are roasting meat. And this garden is $25 per season. I mean, for $25, you can't go wrong. I'll come back to show you guys when people have planted their gardens. This one plants only flowers. She doesn't do vegetables or anything. She plants flowers. Look at how many cars are at the park. Okay? So many people are out here. Okay? On the chair. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. And we are that family that like to bring our business to Facebook just to encourage one other family, because we are not professionals. And don't feel like we are exposing the family. Some people think that when you come on Facebook, you're exposing the family. There is nobody you are afraid of from Facebook, okay? Facebook is a platform that has been created to, let me turn this camera, you see this garden like that. People have put the cloth. Facebook is a platform that is really being made so friendly to help us create communities. You see the water is there. To create communities, to help support families. So don't look at Facebook and hide away from Facebook. That, you know, if people know about my family, what are they going to do? They can gossip if they want. This guy put corn. And in there, that's where they have all the tools, okay? They have everything that you need for your gardening. You come and you just take it for free. In fact, America is good. Everything is kind of free. So we come and park here. You see? We park right there, okay? And you do your gardening business. There is the bathrooms there, okay? And there is a park there to choma nyama, to roast meat. This park is very nice and clean. So don't be afraid to talk about your family on Facebook, and don't be afraid that people are going to gossip me. No. That's what people do. Even your own kids will turn around and gossip you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and tell us what you want us to talk about. from the Mbanes, coming to you live from Delran Gardens, New Jersey. This, in fact, let me show you this lady. I'll show you when she comes back. This one here, she has like a recreation garden where they come and put seats and wine. They drink wine, 2 sisters. Okay, so you see the kids have done their thing. They are back here and we are ready to go with the 2 dogs. Let's see where they are. Okay, there they are. This is what life is all about. If you want a family, there is nothing more than this. This brings your blood pressure. They are back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You had a good time? Where's the other dog? Oh, right there. You had a good time?
He was chasing other dogs.
Oh, who was chasing other dogs?
We went to the dog park.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't bark at them.
Yeah?
That was fun.
It was fun?
Yeah.
You had a good time?
Yeah.
Much better than the iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah? So guys, this is it. We're packing our chairs and we are going to head out. Thank you so much. Please try something. At least among the things we said, try one thing, not 2. Just try one. Tuned in from Gabon City, Botswana. Yeah. So there's somebody watching us from Botswana. Somebody is watching us, Dylan, from Botswana.
How far is that?
Yeah, Botswana?
Yeah.
It's in Africa, it's far.
Well,
But somebody is there. Maybe one day when COVID goes, we'll go and meet them.
when we drop, after we drop them, can we go to Walmart?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is there a trash can?
Yeah.
video games.
I wanted the
Is there a
fish
trash
dog.
can?
There's trash
Yeah.
right there where you left.
Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Where,
We'll see
here?
you next week. Give us a topic. We always ask you guys to give us a
Yeah?
topic. And then like our
Everyone,
page,
right there.
share this video
no,
with
that's somebody.
your friends and
Right there.
family. And tell us what you want to talk about next week. Cheers. Let me show you the family packing away. That's not hard to do. Carry your stuff. You bring everything. You pack away.
What?
And it's that easy. Okay? It's not that complicated. Okay?
Okay, we're going straight.
Yeah.
To the field?
Go straight.
Yeah, you bring the dogs. Okay? It's not that hard.
Alright.
Okay? Family time is created. It doesn't just come.
That was fun.
That was fun? You had a good time? Somebody's watching us from UK, United Kingdom. Wow, look at that.
Might be United Kisumu.
United Kisumu. Dylan, we have another person from United Kingdom. See how many people now we are connecting with? We might end up going there. Let me see. Christopher Owenyo is watching from Kisumu, Kenya. What part of UK are you? Right, Dylan is asking, so we can connect.
Yeah.
We can't wait for COVID to go away so we can connect. Yeah? Nairobi, Kenya, Peter. Okay, you see? Peter Kinyanjui. Very good. Peter, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much. And we really appreciate you guys putting your bundles to stay with us. Queens Adams. Abu, you are right. Europe, Kisumu. Yeah, Kisumu is UK, United Kisumu. That's a place to tune in from. Yeah, Peter Kinyanjui, thanks a lot. We really appreciate everybody that tuned in today. We'll see you guys. We're going to take Kyle for a game. We'll see you from there. Cheers, guys.